cars in inventory. Tools to tiles, we've got it all at prices lower than Lowe's and more cheapo than the Depot. Check out our incredible savings on top brands of HVAC units. Why pay more? Shop local and save big.
Let's talk your money this morning. I'm sure most of us, if you were like me, you kind of get up, you take a look and see how your 401k did overnight, how the stock market is done, hopefully watch your money grow. Clay Crumbliss is here. He is with Barnett Company. Every day he's watching out for his clients. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
I love the fact that one of the things you wanted to focus on for our viewers, many of whom will recognize the name, but is how established Barnett Company is here in town. You've been helping Chattanoogans for a long, long time.
Yeah, so Barnett Company is an independent SEC registered investment advisor. It was founded by Warren Barnett. He still comes to work every day, works for the firm, manages money for his clients. I believe it was founded in 1983, so has been managing money here locally in Chattanooga for the better part of 40 plus years. On behalf of different types of clients, high net worth individuals and families,
Yep.
foundations, endowments.
And word of mouth in any industry, but certainly in yours, is always the best referral
Absolutely.
you can ever have. So when I said we all want to watch our money grow, that definitely is true. Obviously, you are a fiduciary, meaning you're not taking a fee. It's just as your client's money grows, that benefits you too.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. Well, we do charge a fee on assets.
Okay.
But yes, obviously that aligns our interests very closely with our clients to grow the assets in the way that is appropriate for them.
So I love a backstory. I think anytime you mentioned to me that getting to know each other is such a big part, the relationship building. So we'll
That's
get
right.
into some details in a minute. But about you, you're a Chattanoogan.
I am. Yeah.
Born and raised here.
Born and raised in Chattanooga. That's right.
He went to Baylor, and then off you go to Wall Street. So you've really seen it, Clay. You've been on Wall Street watching the magic happen.
That's right. I started my career in investment banking and mergers and acquisitions in Charlotte. Lived in Sydney for a little while, and then we moved to New York, where I went into institutional equity research. I worked for Credit Suisse and Guggenheim Securities for about 10 years doing that. Covered consumer packaged goods companies, so that's food manufacturers, beverage companies, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage. So really kind of built my expertise in stock analysis and research and kind of understanding that fundamental approach to assessing companies as an investment opportunity and making recommendations based on that.
So now that brings you back here. You wanted to raise your family back home. So clients come to you. You mentioned you're kind of a larger portfolio, so $500,000 kind of gets you in the door.
That's right.
But that can take shape for people in a lot of different ways. So you and I were talking off camera. If you have an inheritance that comes your way, bring it to you.
Absolutely. You know, we are looking now at a time where baby boomers have accumulated significant wealth, are getting to a stage in their life where that money is going to start to be passed down to younger generations. Mm-hmm. So a perfect kind of new client for us would be somebody that is looking at an inheritance, doesn't have the expertise to manage it themselves, doesn't have the interest in managing it themselves, mm-hmm. And needs somebody to do that on their behalf. And that would be perfect for us.
You also do a lot. I mentioned the 401ks. I mean, if you are far up enough in your investment with your 401k, you can also manage those for people, which I bet can be very beneficial, because as you get nearer to retirement, there are so many new things you have to think about,
Yeah.
taxes and all the things that are to come.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that we do as part of the process is getting to know the client, understanding your needs, what are your expected returns, what are your income needs, mm-hmm. what is your time horizon, what are your tax circumstances, what's your risk tolerance. A lot of that has to do with stage of life as well. But yeah, 401ks, you know, very often people sort of just have those sitting out there. You change employers and you forget that your 401k is sitting in a certain account. We can help with rollovers and help you manage those appropriately and get them growing the way you want them to.
When you were telling me about your career, I thought, oh, I hope he doesn't ask me to respond, because it's very impressive and I would not have known how to jump into that lexicon. It's not something I know, but I'm probably indicative or reflective of a lot of your clients. They know their thing, you know their money.
That's right.
So when they come and they talk to you initially, I imagine it's not a quick conversation. You've got to get to know them.
Yeah, this is not a quick process. This is not a commoditized thing that we're offering. There are a lot of advisors that will offer a very commoditized approach, meaning just kind of take you and put you into an exchange-traded fund, put you into some type of mutual fund, and don't really actively manage that portfolio. Our process is very individualized, getting to know a client, getting to know exactly what your needs are, and investing accordingly. We're always available. Part of that process is that we meet with clients at least once a year, often much more than that. Always available by phone or by email to answer questions, address concerns. Obviously, we don't charge for any of that. That's just part of being a client.
Right.
So that's kind of how we go about it.
Back to kind of who might come your way, I was having a conversation with someone just the other day whose parents are older, like in their 80s, but it's a second marriage for both of them. That can also be something where you have kind of his money and her money,
Right.
and they may have different philosophies of how they manage it.
Absolutely, and we don't commingle client funds, so we don't pool money together. Portfolios are designed individually and very specifically for that person or that institution's needs, whatever that may be.
I would imagine if somebody is going to come your way after our conversation today, it may be that they have their monies with somebody else. In your field, is that I understand, go where it's going to best suit you?
Yeah, I mean, we will always be very honest with clients on what we offer. If somebody's listening and they don't have somebody managing their money, like you mentioned, they have a 401k that's just sitting there, it's parked in some sort of investment vehicle, they want somebody to do it more actively, more on their behalf, that would be great. If people are watching and they're not happy with their current investment advisor, not happy with the performance of that, we are certainly open to conversations. We would never charge somebody for an initial conversation. So those would be the perfect kind of people for us to get introduced to.
I love the fact that it is such a local thing. I mean, we're Local 3. Here you are, Chattanooga formed, and you're Chattanooga born and bred back. So, I mean, I know you're going to be looking out for your neighbors, and I think that says a lot. BarnettandCompany.com if you do want to read more, but if you do want to just give them a call, 756-0125 is that phone number. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for the time.